Let's do our nails. I've been painting my nails since I was in high school, but I didn't really start using the fancier gadgets until like maybe 7, 8 years ago. So I want to show you how I do my nails. These are the nails I have now. They're going on about 2.5 weeks. I can honestly probably give them a few more days, but I have time, so I'm just going to do my nails. I've never taken a course. I learned how to use some of these things from a lady who used to do my nails when I would go to Ukraine a few years ago. And I kind of just followed the basic steps that she taught me. And then I've also learned from TikTok and YouTube. We're going to take off these nails. We are going to use a drill bit. I use this guy. Got it on Amazon. It's okay. I mean, it gets the job done. I kind of had to jimmy rig and add this piece from another guy because sometimes they break if the cord is overused or if it gets bent too much in one direction. What I like about this one is that it does have a light, which is nice, but the light kind of falls over sometimes, so we'll see if it cooperates today. One of my recent additions was this guy. This is like a dust collector. I wish I got this sooner. Honestly, it's such a game changer because really there is so much dust that's flying around if you're using a drill bit. So highly recommend. First is I will drill off the base layer of my nail. So basically I kind of just want to drill off the clear coat, and then I do leave color on it. So once I drill that off, I'm going to use my drill bit, my dust collector, and then you can also use just a regular nail file. It's just going to take you longer. I use this guy. I attach one of these guys on it, and I pick a finer grit sandpaper bit. And then I'll drill the top layer of the nail polish off. I'll kind of use a brush to get the dust off, and then they basically become like matte because you took off the top layer. I used to use nail polish remover acetone and kind of soak them and then scrape them with like a little wooden stick, but I honestly hated that. And then I kind of started using the drill bit to totally take them off, but I found that was too damaging to my nails. So my friend Lindsay actually told me about this nail polish remover for gel nails. It's called Gelin. Once you sand down the initial layer, you put this stuff on and then you wait like 6 minutes. It basically like shrinks the gel polish on your nail, and then you can scrape it off so easily with a little dowel rod. I don't know what's in this stuff. I'm sure it's terrible for you, the chemicals, but it works so well. Now we wait. Okay, so it's been like 5-ish minutes, so you can see it kind of starts lifting off of your nail. I don't know if you could see that, but some of the product starts coming off on its own, but you could start scraping it off. And then if there's any leftover, you can do another coat, or I'll usually take like a very fine grit nail file and just file it off. All right, not bad. Nail polish is off, and then I'll usually clean my nails. I will use the drill bit sometimes with a different piece to clean up my cuticles, or I'll just use like a cuticle softener and then I'll push them back and cut them. I'm not good at this part. Anytime like my mom or my sister ask me to do their nails, this part's not my forte, so best thing you can do is be gentle and just use a cuticle remover and just push them back. I'm going to start painting my nails. What I usually use is a nail dehydrator. This is Modelone's brand. I don't know, I just got it on Amazon. And I do a quick layer of this. It dries immediately. You can honestly probably just use rubbing alcohol. I don't go all the way to the cuticles. I kind of just do it on the base. It dries very fast. I do have a nail primer. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. I do use gel nail polish. So I have a few builder gels. I usually use the one by Cody, but I have used this one before from Amazon. This one's a sheer pink. Sometimes I wear this one just on its own. It's really, really pretty. I have done it where you do like a drop of the gel, you level it out, and then you dry your nails upside down. Sometimes, honestly, if I'm lazy, I just do like a thin coat and it works for me. So even if I'm just doing kind of like a thin layer, I will still keep my finger upside down so it kind of levels and it's not uneven or anything on your fingernail. And then I'll put it in this guy. This is my UV light. I usually just do 30-second increments for each. If I choose to do 2 nails at a time, then I'll quickly paint the other one. And I'll still hold them upside down so that they both are even. I'll hold them like this for like a few seconds. And then I'll put them in. All right, so at this point, we have our builder gel on. I'm gonna go in and start doing color. I'm gonna do this beautiful red. This is my favorite red. It's by the brand Valerie, number 142. When I paint my nails, I'll usually start not at the very edge by the cuticle, but kind of like 90% across the nail. And then I'll go to the sides. And I'll kind of let the product sit on the brush and distribute itself. Okay. Take a little bit more, and then I'll gently push it up. And when I do push it up, I kind of let the brush fan itself out, and that's kind of like my way of cheating a natural curve. And same thing, I'll turn it upside down, let things kind of level out, and then I'll dry one nail at a time too. Okay. This is the first layer. I am going to do a second layer. All right, last step, I do a top coat. I'm using the same brand as a base coat, the builder gel. It's Coty. After you put it on, you just want to make sure that it's even everywhere so you can turn your finger upside down so that the polish levels out. So your nails should never stain in there. My nail lady told me if that happens, just take your nails out, give them a second, and then put them back in, and it should not hurt anymore. I'm gonna hold it upside down just because sometimes the top coat does come on a little bit thicker, and if it cures unevenly, then it's gonna give you kind of like a bad shape. One hand done. This is my favorite red. Love it for spring and summer. All right, I just finished my right hand, and this is what it looks like. Yay. Nails do take a long time, so just put on your favorite show. The time is going to pass anyway. Might as well give yourself a mani.